Hello, everybody. My name is Mel the Money Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on my channel called Mel the Money Coach. So we are doing a deep dive into savings, how to save more, strategies to do so, how to save intentionally, how to start saving for big purchases. Now, today we're going to talk about emergency fund. Yes, this is such a huge piece to achieving that financial peace, that sense of just, we're going to be okay. No matter what happens, we're going to be okay. So the starter emergency fund, and remember, I'm a Ramsey coach, so I have utilized the baby steps as a plan, as a tool to methodically build wealth. So your first step is $1,000 starter emergency fund. Now, this is not meant to be enough. This is just a starter. So what so this is $1,000 that you're using and you're keeping in the bank while you're getting out of debt. So if your transmission goes out, if your tires need replacing, if, your washer breaks, if what have you, if something happens, you are covered. You're not going to use that credit card again, have to go take out another loan, that sort of thing. So your next phase, so that happens while you're in baby step 2 and you're paying off debt. So your baby step 3 is to save a fully funded emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months of expenses. Yes, of expenses, not income. So that can kind of trip you up sometimes. I see my clients be like, oh my gosh, I have to have 3 months of income or 6 months of income. It's 3 to 6 months of expenses. So if something were to happen, you were to lose your job, you became disabled, you had some horrible hospitalization or accident or something happened where you absolutely could not bring in any income, you could keep your house afloat for 6 months. Now, this is what I like to call a bare bones budget. If you really get in that predicament of something horrific happened, you couldn't predict it. It was completely an emergency. It was unexpected. You would not be going out to eat or taking vacation or whatever it is. You would be paying your mortgage, paying your electric, utilities, basic food on your table, basic transportation. So when you're thinking about what your true household expenses are, get rid of all those extras when you're thinking about this number. Not subscriptions, not, memberships, any of that. If it was truly an emergency, you would just stop all of that. This is a huge catastrophic event. So when you're figuring out that total, think about that. It's really your bare bones, what it takes to operate your household per month. And, especially if you're self-employed or if you have a single income home, I would venture on that side of the 6 months, because if that one person loses their job, then the whole household would be in jeopardy, obviously. But if you have a whatever stable job is, these days, who knows what that means, especially with COVID. We learn that there really is no such thing as a stable job, but if you have 2 people working in the household that both have stable jobs, entrepreneurship is amazing, but the challenge is, it waxes and wanes over time, so you need to just budget more for an emergency fund, just in case that business income falls for some unknown reason that you cannot predict. So that's what I've got for you today. Emergency fund, sinking funds, all the good things. I love saving money. Yes. So I will see you next time.